Hey, this is Mark with The Practical Still. We're going to open another bottle. This is going to be fun because I'm about to head down to Dan's. We're going to record a podcast for the first time in the same room since March, since the very first one we did. So that's exciting. And he recently bought the Wagon Uncut bourbon that everybody's been raving about. And I've got this Belle Meade Cask Strength Reserve bourbon. So I thought it'd be fun to open those together and taste them. They're, as far as I know, both MGP whiskey. Tell the truth, I don't understand the rage around MGP whiskey. It's okay. I think it's a nice whiskey. There's been some really good stuff I've had from them, but nothing that hit the highs of other things from other distilleries with different history. So to each his own. Everybody drink what you like to drink. I just never have really been all that MGP goodness kind of person. But anyway, I've had this for a while. Paid $60 for it, which I thought was fair. It is a 113.5 proof. This is batch number 17 and bottle number 1173. That's a nice size batch. Anyway, let's open it up and see what she thinks. I'm going to, of course, drink this with Dan in just a little while. And I don't want to have more than just a tiny sip since I got to drive down to Dan's. But, they're called open the bottle videos for a reason, right? So let's open a bottle. Smells like bourbon. Smells good. It's buttery. Boy, I just wish the nose was always like it was on the straight from the bottle. That's good. Yeah, nothing mind-blowing, but it's butterscotchy and got a little, I won't even call that burn, I'll just call it a hug. It's tingly. It's almost like eating sour candy, which I don't do very often, but that back of the gel kind of, it's not sour, but that's the sensation that it's making me salivate. Yeah, that's all right. Let's see. So if I walked in someplace, saw this sitting on the shelf for $60 again, I don't think I'd buy it. It's okay, but that's about what it is. And like I said before, I don't seek out MGP whiskey, so I'd probably spend that $60 on something else. So anyway, let's try that. So I'm going to have a little water. I'll leave this here to finish later tonight. Head down to Dan's. We'll do a little podcast action. We'll taste the Wagon Uncut unfiltered. We'll taste it against this, two similarly positioned whiskeys. We'll see what we think. We're also in that podcast coming up. We're going to review a whole bunch of whiskeys that Dan and I blind tasted each other. To see what we think of those after having a little time to live with them. So thanks. I'll finish this up later and we'll talk to you soon. All right, so we're back to finish this up. As I mentioned, we opened it, we drank a little bit, and then I went to Dan's. We recorded a podcast. And part of that, we drank some more of this whiskey. And I'll tell you, I got down there and I kind of liked it a little more. And then I just couldn't decide. And frankly, I waited a few days to do this follow-up because I just can't decide. And that doesn't happen very often. It's not uncommon for me to open a bottle, have a meh kind of feeling about it, and then as it sits and some air gets on it, things improve. This one's just swung wildly from, it's okay, I wouldn't buy it again, to the nose is buttery and luscious, to all I can smell is alcohol. So I think at this point, life's too short. There's too many good bourbons. I'll just move on. But the bottle's open. It's going to sit here. I'm going to drink it over the next however many weeks or months. And then we'll revisit it again. We'll go back to the bottle. We'll see if anything changed. But right now, I just can't make my mind up, and it's been more negative than positive. So why foodle around when life's so short? So we'll keep trying. We'll see what happens. We'll come back to it. If you've given this one a try, let me know. See what you think. Have you had the same experience where you can't quite pin it down? And then we'll talk about it then. But I think at this point, I'd pass. If it was $35 or $40, it'd be an easier decision. It's not. It's $60 to $80. So we'll let it go. Cheers.